You're completely eccentric. You're barely a Brit. But we're all so very blessed that you still haven't quit. You were just Owen Soccer, and in a blank 30 years, my group leader, our spirit, and then after the alma maters, we shed a few tears. You've been a friend and a mentor and a hero of sorts, despite your late-blooming fandom of New England sports. Our time on the roof, side by side, green and white, will be etched in my memory far beyond this great night.
Many an eve at the ground round did we spend, planning Apache at meetings that would never end. A great relay, that preparation did reward me, but what I remember the most was you writhing in pain on the floor, yelling, "Pull it towards me."
We met in the 80s when you arrived as a Bunak. You are a memory maker and the Siri of anything Skodak. Meeting in Montreal, Boston, and Nassau, we've kept in touch all along. However, the thought of you as my daughter's LT mentor this summer is just so very wrong.
You came for a visit, but decided to stay. Moved into my trailer for more than 6 days. Years later revealed I felt spirit no more. Then you sent me the poem that would change me for sure. I still have those words from the 95 break. Again, the spirit lives in me. You've done what it takes.
We share a passion for tribals and all of its lore. You've tried to leave, but thankfully kept coming back for more. You taught of the dramatic flair and the artistry of the break, and told Diamond 1 year does not a tradition make. Skydivers and the food fight, those breaks were mine. Are we finally allowed to talk about the incident at the zip line? We all lived the dream, but yours didn't end. And through it all, you've been a role model, a mentor, and friend.
In '85, he found the streetlight and stepped out of the shade. Said something like, "You and me, Skodak, we got it made." We have seen him in tears, and once or twice, even funny. When it comes to caring about Skodak, pay that man his money. There is a playhouse stage for him, you know the song. We quickly knew that the Apache meeting at Pizzeria Uno was wrong. Who is the real GOAT? I said with a grin. After 30 years, OPJ's got alligator blood. Can't get rid of him.
You found Skodak from England and I from the California coast. And during my first few years at camp, I thought you may be a ghost. Talked about as a spirit and with the code name OPJ. Little did I know I would work with you someday. In 1998, the year Google came to be, I broke tribals in the playhouse with head staff standing with me.
I met a fellow Brit called OPJ. He was the tribal spirit every camp day. He had lip sync and talent show and bunk plaque night tattooed on his brain, and only Prince could match his rendition of Purple Rain.
From deepest, darkest Africa, he thrilled us as the WWF Superstar Akeem. Later on, this limousine riding, jet flying, roots branded Bunak settled in the space between. He created the glorious pipeline, molding the next spirited batch. His vision turned the Apache into the event of the summer, with a cleanup now to match.
He called me Josh Diamond from Voorhees, New Jersey, each and every day. He's a legend who taught me the meaning of friendship, unity, cooperation, and fair play. 30 years at Skodak, you're a giant among man. You are truly what J.M. Barrie dreamed of when he wrote Peter Pan.
A pure love of Tribal's magic was instilled in my first year of '88. Watching the greatest do a break, I hoped the same would be my fate. Every year, the spirit is a mystery unfolding on a summer day. But we all know that's just alone in trust. The true spirit lives in OPJ. So thank you, Owen, for teaching us that a dream is a desire anyone can achieve. That Iroquois can even marry Seminole. All you have to do is believe.
The first time I met you, you were just visiting camp, and I thought, who is this OPJ? It didn't take long before I learned you were a Skodak legend in every way. Whether it was roommates chatting over chicken fingers or planning something spec-related, we always had fun. You taught me so much, and then finally I got to follow in your footsteps and break tribals in 2001. We got to be superheroes, and wake the campers in the middle of the night. Peter Pan flew across the zip line, and it included a water balloon fight. Thank you for always being there for me, for being a great friend, and for still calling it Reisman's room. But biggest thanks of all for moving the Rose and Reisman 10-year plaque away from the rec hall bathroom.
Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub, was never in the pipeline, but was never snubbed. OPJ had me in a helicopter up high to break tribals, to look above, and to glorify.
The plan was to recreate a 10-year-old break. All those years as a camper, I knew what was at stake. The Harlem Wizards came back to camp. The stage was set. Sadly, the game was cut short because it was just too wet.
You helped me bring plaques to 2-Day, and we gave rope burning new life. And to this day, Carr's challenge still gives the health centre strife. I've broke tribals as Frodo and Willy Wonka, but my fake wedding proposal still left me looking a plonker. So this is Carter, 0405, shouting, "Way!" to my friend, my mentor, the Spirit, OPJ.
He's always been known as OPJ, or the Spirit for good measure. But one nickname I must reveal comes from his guilty pleasure. Andrea is old, and Brandon is who Kelly should have chosen. Hearing these remarks, we proclaimed him 9021 Owen.
From Apache Relay to Hatchet Hunt to the Book of Records, OPJ is my mentor, my friend, and a spirit forever. From teaching me to teach others to celebrating my fastest sprints, I'm proud to call myself your expert judge and fellow Provost Emeritus. The memories of the pipeline, breaking tribals, and rainy day plans remind me that you, OPJ, are the greatest counselor that I ever had.
I never thought spec was for me, despite what you would say. Your unwavering confidence has always shown me the way. Looking back at the wrestlers, Dr. Seuss, Up, and Wizard of Skodak, there is no better mentor I would rather have covering my back.
From year 1 to 13, you showed me the ways. The Skodak Masters victories to leading tribals days. First spots and finally spec, you put your confidence in me, even though you proclaimed you plucked me from obscurity. As Woody and Buzz, Doug and I led camp keeping in mind everything you would do and say, while you made sure to remind everyone in sight, it's tribals, not 5-Day.
Since 95, you've become more than a coach, a mentor, or a boss. You guided me through ups, helped me through downs, and even through a loss. You allowed me to become all sorts of superheroes and didn't throw a fit when in the middle of my first tribals break, all the staff went rogue and said that they would quit. You're a great judge of character, and through what you saw in me, I've done every job on head staff and broke the tribal's arrow one more time than 3. You've always given me confidence and inspired me to succeed, of that there is no doubt, and in the process, you've become a treasured friend that I simply could not do without.
Owen, your towering tribal's legacy stares down from the top of each roof. There's no question about your impact. All these people are your proof. Summer after summer, the tribal's baton has been passed, while your presence ensures that the Spirit's legacy will last. It's time to catch up with old friends and have tons of fun. The SCI Green and White Gala celebrating OPJ has now begun.